a commonality.
Yeah.
Unity in diversity. So how do we understand this? Let me take some examples. Suppose a foreigner visits India, a foreign tourist visits India, he finds not India anywhere, he finds different languages, different traditions, different food habits, different climatic zones, different language accents, different cultures, traditions, manners, everything. For him, he may be thinking that how can this be a nation with diverse traditions? Isn't it? Unlike the Western countries where everything is standardized, commonality, mass production is the key for that, where they keep one formula and apply it to all, like they prepare a menu and apply it to the whole. If you go to any restaurant, common dishes, any five-star restaurant, the same common dishes, common food menu, the same kind of restaurants, pizza corners, KFCs, or whatsoever, same taste everywhere, same commonality everywhere. If you go to and Sunday activities, commonality, churches, Sunday opening, same architecture of the churches, same architecture of the buildings. If you design a layout, everything same, common. Everything remains common. But when he enters India, in India everything is diverse, different. So for even in Karnataka, if you see, from Bangalore, 25 kilometers after this Bangalore territory, if you see, you feel even in Kannada itself, different accents, different food habits, different traditions, different customs, different cultures. Everything is so diverse here. It is not common, yet we are connected. There is a difference between Indian culture and Western culture. This is called Sanatana Dharma. This diversity is, this Sanatana Dharma is core of Indian tradition, Indian culture. So, commonality for all India is Sanatana Dharma. What is Sanatana Dharma? Respecting each other, learning with living the life with respect to the nature, with respect to time, with respect to season, with respect to the geography. So we are diverse, but yet the same common value systems. Our cultures, arts. If you see in Karnataka itself, every district has its own popular folk culture, folk songs. It has its own different food habits, language accent. If you see the language accent in Karnataka itself, the accent that we speak in Bangalore is different from the accent that they speak in Hoskote. Hoskote is 25 kilometers, 30 kilometers from here. The accent that we speak is different from what the people of Tumkuru speak. They speak a different accent, Kannada. If you go to Mandya and all those, their language accent is same Kannada only. But we call cat as Bekku, they call cat as Kotti. There are different names. Kotti antar avare. There are different names for, but all of them are Kannada only. If you go to Mangalore and Dakshina Kannada, the language, traditions, the coastal area, coastal Karnataka, their food habits, language, traditions, cultures, manners, temple architectures, the house architectures, everything is different. But same commonality is not there. There is a diversity, but yet all of them are connected to the same common single thought. So why this diversity is required? Why this yet we need to be connected? What is that commonality in all of us? See, in India, the traditions, customs, and rituals are based on their capacity, their understanding, their need, their profession, their mindset, the gene tendency. So everything is segregated. So everything is customized here. Everybody is not same. Everybody's thought process is different. Everybody's time of birth is different. Everybody's karma is different. Everybody's language, place of birth is different. So up to suit the individual needs of everyone, India diverses. In India, we find diverse cultures. There is no restriction that everybody should stick to the same rule, the same commonality. Even in sadhana, in yoga, how can it be a same practice for everyone? Somebody's ability may be different. Somebody's thought process may be different. Suppose I can be able to discriminate many things. Intellectually, I can think and I can practice jnana yoga. How do I expect the same, uh, you know, thought process with other person? He may be not intellectually strong, but he is very good at his attitude, his actions, his discipline in action. I cannot force him to think it intellectually. So he has a practice tailor-made. Suppose I am emotionally very strong, but I cannot think intellectually. I cannot even do so much of hard work or physically engage, or I am emotionally strong, or emotions play a role. So I cannot only stick on to karma yoga or jnana yoga. I can even think of bhakti yoga, bhakti marga. And there is someone who uh, can control his psyche, who can master, who needs to control his psyche. So he can take to the path of Raja Yoga and still achieve the same goal. The goal of everyone may be same, but the paths that they take, there is a flexibility. There is a customized path. Even among Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, your paths can be customized again. The practices can be customized for individual needs. No single practice is applicable for all. So there is a diversity here. Unlike the Western culture, in Western culture, what they do is you prepare a cap, common sizes, and make your head fit into those caps, or chop your head to fit into the caps. Or there are different sizes of cloths, t-shirts, slippers, everything that they manufacture and ask you to fit into that. So what happens with this common
Discipline. There will be like there's no chance of.
there is a possibility for mass production, cost cutting, with the unity, the same commonality. It leads to mass production, wherein the only capable ones will survive, or only the capable ones will move ahead. But there is a stress, because every day there will be challenges, either to the one who is following the path or one who is trying to keep the people in that path. Because My ability is different. I am forced to do something else. There will be a lot of dualities. Mental stress builds up. See, in India, all our clothes were tailor-made. Shoes were tailor-made. Our customs, traditions are tailor-made. Foods are individualized. Arts and culture, everything are individualized. There are a lot of folk traditions. There are a lot of art forms. And everybody has their own skill. Everybody has the capacity to do well. And there was a harmony. There was peace. There was comfort. There was a bliss. Everyone were healthy, except infectious cases. Now, what is the situation? We are gradually adopting Western culture, common, ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಇರಬೇಕೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, commonality, that everybody should fit into the same thing. Our discipline ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So if you follow, there is one God. When there is one God, then everybody will force you to follow only that God. You don't have freedom. One God, one temple, one church, one same type of mosques or churches. If you see the architecture of any mosque and church, almost similar. The taste of foods almost similar. But in India, it is in Bharata. I can call this not as India, but we can call it as a Bharata. It is not like that. It is diverse, with all customs, traditions, values to suit the individual capabilities, individual needs. For wherever they are, from there they can start. So the whole agenda of yoga or the nation is to move in a positive direction. There are two different types of personalities in people: Asuri Sampat, Daivi Sampat. Asuri personality and Daivi Sampat. Common goal is to move from retrogression to progression. Asuri Sampat, the Rakshasi Gunas to Daivi Sampat, divinity. The common goal is divinity. The whole purpose of yoga is to move from lower levels, lower potentials to the highest goal, highest point. From wherever you are, you choose. From whatever the nature of your personality is, you choose your path accordingly. Start from where you are. From Asuri Sampat to Daivi Sampat, from Tamo Guna to Rajo Guna to Sattva Guna. Even in Raja Yoga, start transforming all your vices into virtues with yama, niyamas, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana. With Bhakti Yoga, move by seeking the truth. Move your personality from ignorance to the truth. How do you do it? Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Do Shravana from the potential source or the competent source of knowledge, Guru. For a length of time, do Shravana of the knowledge system, the truth of the universe. Then contemplate, Manana. After contemplation, you practice it, apply it, experiment it. Nididhyasana. Once that experimentation is done, you are truly enlightened with the truth of the universe, then liberate. So these are different paths for everybody to start from wherever they are. So the actual purpose of Sanatana Dharma is to move from lower level to higher level, to see the difference what happens with the lower level, what happens with the higher level of thinking. So there are two kingdoms. There are two great kings. There were and they are even today. There were, I consider this, there were at the time of Ramayana. What is the difference between Rama and Ravana? Ravana was great. Ravana has done greater sadhana than Rama. Ravana had lived longer. Ravana is very rich and wealthy than Rama. He had Kubera himself as his brother to provide enough money, wealth, whatever is required. Kumbhakarna and others has power. He had all the richness, wealth, yet Ravana has found his downfall, declension. And whereas Rama, a common human being, a normal man, but Ravana was a Sarva Shastra Parangata, a great devotee of Shiva who had all the powers. But Rama was a simple, ordinary young man. Of course, he is a king. But when he was sent to the forest, he was nothing. So, what made Rama win over Ravana?
Dharma, following
Ravana had all Asari Sampat, whereas Rama had Daivi Sampat.
Devi Sampat.
All Asuri Sampat, there are demonical qualities, selfishness, arrogance, ostentation, ignorance, in spite of all the Shastra Jnanam, Dambha, Darpa, Krodha, Parasham, Ajnanam cha Abhijatasya. Whereas Rama with Tejas, Kshama, forgiveness, Dhriti, firm in his approach. Tejas, Tejas, Kshama, Dhriti, Shaucham, purity of thought, purity of actions, purity in thinking. Adroha, he had never fought any war against anyone with the Droha Bhava. That is why we worship. Rama has succeeded. Adroha, na atimanita, never showcased any self-pride. Whereas Ravana, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, everything are high in nature. They are our own internal enemies. They pull us down. So Asuri Sampat leads to retrogression, Daivi Sampat leads to progression. So at the same time, in Lanka, a lot of Tamoguna with a lot of wealth, too much of Tamas, whereas at some point they become suddenly rushing, Rajoguna, whereas Rama, never in Tamas, never in Rajas, always in Sattva, balanced, controlled, self-control, moderate, acceptance, Niyatam, Sangarahitam, Aragadveshatah Kritam, Afalaprepsuna Karma, without any expectations, very orderly done, disciplined, honestly done actions, and with no negative emotions. Then Rama could succeed, Ravana found retrogression. So for all of us, there is a Ravana and Rama. Use any of the yoga margas to progress. And even in modern man, in all of us, they are common. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, which are creating pressure inside, and Dambha, Darpa, Krodha, Parusham, Ajnanam, Abhijatasya. All of them are creating pressure from outside. Of course, external work, name, fame, and all those are there, no? Whatever that we are doing in the external society, all are for that name, fame, which will create some pressure on the personality, leading to constricted personality or various diseases and suffering. That is where yoga, all streams of yoga should lead to. So let me start with this slide. Unity and diversity. Ekatattva, Bahuvidatva is the topic. Until now, it was only a background to the topic. Swami Vivekananda used the definition or some statement. Each man is potentially divine, or each soul is potentially divine. Every individual has an equal capacity. Every individual has, individual soul here. Individual soul is potentially divine. Unfold the divinity by work, worship, philosophy, or psychic control. Work, worship, philosophy, or psychic control. Use all of them or one to be free internally and externally. Work is the path of karma yoga. Worship is the path of bhakti yoga. Philosophical study and thinking, intellectual thinking is the path of jnana yoga. Psychic control is the path of raja yoga. Will I change? Use all or one and be free internally and externally. But how am I bound internally? I've already told the internal pressures. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madha, Matsarya. Because of which pressure accumulates due to the compression from inside disturbances. Compress from outside disturbances like corruption, antisocial activities, and cheating. A lot of stress. Yoga helps to overcome the internal and external pressures. The internal and external impurities restricts man from achieving the goals along with causing various disturbances in life. Whereas yoga helps to uncover all the internal and external impurities, thus allowing individual to enjoy fruits of eternity. The goal of yoga practices ultimately is moksha. Let us see the features of moksha, but generally these are the features of moksha. Moksha is the highest knowledge, highest freedom, highest bliss, highest powers. The features of all. There may be so many people thinking so many ways. What are they seeking?
Okay.
Isn't it? There may be different people with different thoughts, different cultures, different traditions, different customs and family values, different food habits, different tastes. But ultimately, what is the commonality that they are seeking? Yes. Commonly, what they are seeking is knowledge, freedom, bliss, and power. All of us seeking the same thing. That is the common unity, diversity. The paths can be diverse. In India, you see, everybody has a diverse tradition and culture, but yet they have one thing in common. Connected with the word Bharat, we are all children of Mother Bharat. Same way, the purpose of everybody's life, everybody's paths, the goal is same thing, knowledge, freedom, bliss, power. That is the moksha marga. They are seeking continuously, but with different names, different forms, different paths. But what are we seeking? I already gave some example in the last class. You are always seeking that knowledge, seeking the freedom from bus to one vehicle, from one vehicle to further time freedom. Knowledge from lower level to higher level, from material to spiritual, all types of knowledge. And seeking the powers. Who is not seeking for power over other one? Or for his own self-survival and existence, seeking the powers. Ultimately seeking that bliss inside. So all these features of moksha leads to a good health, friendly relations, concentration, peaceful life, awareness, discipline, efficiency at its best, total personality development. There is a threefold process in every path of yoga to move from one level to another level. If you have to achieve those features of moksha, there are four paths. Each path, whichever the path you take, it has a trifold process to move on. If you take to the Raja Yoga path, there are the three stages of Antaranga yoga that you need to clear or you need to mature into or progress. From dharana on the goal, from dharana you progress to dhyana, from dhyana you progress to samadhi, from samadhi to different levels of samadhi, and different levels of samadhi will give you those higher features, highest features of your Atma, unfolds the divinity. And if you take to karma yoga, if your actions are tamasic, identify, discriminate, move, evolve, promote yourself from tamas to rajas, rajas to sattva, sattva and beyond. And if it is a bhakti yoga, again there are three different emotions. Emotions out of kama, prema, and bhakti. If it is a kama, lower emotion, move from lower emotion to higher emotion, from kama to prema, prema to bhakti. Kama is featured by a lot of desires, greeds, needs. It is a selfish emotion, a lower emotion. And from there, promote yourself to prema. Prema, where there is a sacrifice, the love for the sake of the dhyaya vastu. So go beyond bhakti. Bhakti is an immortal nectar. Tat sukhi sukhitvam. There is no selfishness. There is only a freedom with highest knowledge of the Supreme. And you are indulged in the supreme bliss. with all the supreme powers. So promote yourself. And Jnana Yoga for Jnana Marga, the 3 stages, the trifold process is Shravana, Manana, and Nididhyasana. Nididhyasa antidelli, it is Nididhyasana. Shravana is hearing to the lessons, lectures, reading, anyway from one or the other source, the process of gaining information, getting the information into my system is Shravana. Once the information has come to my system, what should I do? Processing, analyzing, assessing it. All those are the constitute the process of manana, the processing unit. So once this is processed, then you practically apply it, use it, start living up to it. Once you start living up to it, experience that you get, the true experience, the true stage of learning, that is Nididhyasana. The realization, what you get is Jnanam. With that Jnanam, further you will be free. So there are 4 different paths leading to same goal, that is moksha, featured by highest knowledge, highest freedom, highest bliss, highest powers. This is a commonality. In Karma Yoga, there are 3 types of gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas, confine the person within the body endlessly and bounds him into karma bandhana. Sattvam rajastama ite gunah prakriti sambhavaha nibadhnanti mahabaho dehi namavyayam. The sattva guna, if you are transforming, moving from one form to one lower level to another level, the higher level. So what happens? Gradually, ultimately, it should enlighten a person. Sarvadvareshu dehesmin prakasha upajayate jnanam yada tada vidyat vidruddham vivruddham sattvam sattva guna sattvika, one of the sattvika guna lakshanas here it is explained. Rajoguna, rajas indicates developing greed over ambition, goal orientedness irrespective of means of achieving it, and tension, etc. Lobha buddhi. Tamoguna, lack of clarity in whatever to be done, thoughts, lack of goal orientedness, increased attachment, moha, and stupidity indicates tamas. Bhakti Yoga, devotion to God is developed in 9 different ways as below. There are 9 types of bhakti, Navavidha bhakti. Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana, Padasevana, Archana, Vandana, Dasya, Sakhya, Atmanivedana. There are 9 different forms of bhakti. Jnana Yoga, move from Jnana to Moksha, the path through the path of wisdom, knowledge, freedom, and bliss. So 4 more characteristics are required to progress in the path of Jnana Yoga. Viveka, Shat Sampatti, Vairagyam, and Mumukshatva are the 4 characteristics. You can write down these as Sadhana Chatushtaya. If you want to realize the ultimate truth of the universe or the Bhagavan, or if you want to achieve anything in spirituality, one should develop these 4 qualities, the 4 more characteristics, 4 characteristic features. I can call them as Sadhana Chatushtaya. Sadhana Chatushtaya. The Sadhana Chatushtaya are Viveka, Shat Sampatti, Vairagyam, and Mumukshatva. Muksha is moksha, one who is seeking moksha.
That Sampati means what, sir?
ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. The sadhana chatushtaya. Write down this Shat Sampatti. Shat means 6. Or Shat Sampatti. Let us discuss this Shat Sampatti. Shamadamadi Shat Sampatti. Shamadama Adi. That means the continuation. Shamadamadi. Shama, master your mind. That's what in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Patanjali described, master your mind. There is a word there used as Chittavritti Nirodha. Shamanam. Shamanam means calming down. The Shanti, the word Shanti is derived from this word Shamanam, calmness of the mind. Dhamma. Dhamma is control of senses. So that's what we call it in Raja Yoga as Pratyahara. Dhamma. Titiksha. Titiksha is patience or endurance, ability to tolerate, ability to withstand, ability to, uh, wait for the success, patience. In a way, endurance. Today, you have a lot of challenges. There, you may learn to overcome the challenges and progress tomorrow. But if you give up today, out of impatience, can you be successful? Shamadama, these are virtues that one must have to progress and be successful in yoga. Titiksha, ability to tolerate, acceptance, patience. And Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells to Arjuna, always matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhadaha agamapayano anityaha tams titikshasva bharata. Titikshasva bharata. Bharata is Arjuna. Matra sparshastu kaunteya, all that comes to you through the sense organs is impermanent. Anityaha. Agamapayinaha. In future which comes, which already has come, whichever is there, everything is temporary. All the sensory experiences are not permanent. They bring dvandva, nitya anitya, matra sparshastu kaunteya, shitoshna sukha dukkhadaha. They bring shita, ushna, sukha, dukkha, ushna. So all pair of opposites are there with the sensory experiences. So don't get affected by all of them. Ability to tolerate. You should accept it. You should face it. There will be failures. There will be success. There will be Ushna. There is a Shita. Now there is a cold temperature, cold environment. So do you give up? If you give up, you can't continue. You are lost. So irrespective of Shita or Ushna, Sukha Dukha, Punya Apunya, Labha Labha, Jaya Pajaya, Mana Pamana, Siddhi Asiddhi, accept it, Titiksha. Getting it? ಸಾಧನೆಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇದು ವಿವೇಕ, ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೈಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೆಂಪರರಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್, what is changing, what is unchanging. So the ability to discriminate the changing and unchanging, temporary versus permanent. That is Viveka. Shat Sampatti, Shama, Dama, Titiksha. Titiksha is patience, Shama is mind control, Dama is sense control, Titiksha is ability to tolerate, and Uparati, moderate. Uparati. Uparati, the fourth among Shat Sampatti, the fourth one is Uparati, moderation in everything, in eating, doing, thinking, acting, working, in everything, moderation. Uparati, be balanced. Moderation. And Shraddha. Shraddha should be unshakable faith. Faith ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆರ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಇಟ್, ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ಶೇಕಬಲ್ ಫೇತ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ, ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಸಾಲೆ. ಫೇತ್ ಹೇಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು? ವಿ ಆಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಫೇತ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೇತ್ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೇತ್ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. I think I have already told this story, but again I am reiterating. I don't know whether I have told here or elsewhere.
It's okay, sir. Can tell.
You are ready to hear.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a man in the family, the elderly, who was performing the family rituals. Nitya karma, Naimityaka karma. Naimityaka karma are which are done occasionally. Homa, Havana, rituals, Amavasya rituals, Purnima rituals. And there were some rituals performed in the family. The son was young. Father was performing all the while. And in the family there was a cat. The cat was naughty. And while performing the rituals or when doing some homa, puja, havana, this cat may come and sit on the lap of a person, or it may keep disturbing the puja items and rituals. So that was so naughty and pet to them. So he used to lock that cat in the room and give necessary food and milk, whatever it requires for the whole day or until the rituals are over. It has been going on for many years and months, and it happened for a longer duration. The elderly man who was doing the rituals passed away, and even the Bekku, the cat, has also passed away. And now, who has to do the rituals? Son has to. Son, it is the role of the son. The son who was observing his father from a very long time doing the rituals by locking the cat in the room, he used to perform all the rituals. And but cat is not there, no. Cat is not there. You go to pet shop, hire a cat for a day and bring it home, lock it in the room, give necessary food, everything, and perform rituals. And after all the rituals are over, release the cat from the room and give it in the pet shop, pay the rent. Hand over it in the pet shop. What do you understand by this? He has a faith. He is following his faith. In what way?
Blind faith.
Blind faith. We call it as Andhashraddha. We can call it as Andhashraddha. The Shraddha should be unshakable. Not only that, most of our rituals are like that. I gave only that boy's example, but all of us are doing. Yoga is also like that only. We see somebody doing asanas. We study somebody doing exercise. We see somebody posting about yoga in Instagram and YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. And you think that is yoga. Forgetting the inner meaning of it, inner reason for it, inner purpose for it, we are following the faith of yoga. No, if you follow the yoga marga like that, you will break up. Somebody spoke on YouTube, somebody spoke elsewhere, somebody's teaching online. No, unless you connect to that guru or to that knowledge, your Andhashraddha won't take you to the higher level. You must have a physical form of a guru who can guide you, to whom you can surrender to, or to whom you can connect to, or the faith to whom you can connect to. That should be unshakable. Today somebody talks something, my guru will change, I'll move on to the next guru. And something superior guru, somebody who comes and who talks superior to my guru, but my guru will change. From this one to another one. Today I am learning something. I found something much superior than this. Tomorrow I will shift to the other one. I practice, inner engineering. I practice Sudarshana Kriya. I practice Yoga Nidra. I practice Vinyasa Surya Namaskara. I practice Ashtanga. I practice Iyengar Yoga. All. You practice everything. There is nothing wrong. But keep faith in one thing. Which one? Yoga. The true Yoga Marga. Of course, all of them are required. Nothing wrong in doing everything. But don't shift your faith. Keep connected to that faith and practice all of them. Know the truth and practice. And Kundalini Yoga, Kundalini Dhyana, Kundalini Awakening, Sarala Kundalini Yoga, all those are there. Ultimately, for what? Why was he performing the rituals? As a duty. But along with it, what was he doing? All unnecessary things. Something is better than nothing. He is at least doing the rituals. You are practicing Yoga Nidra, you practice Sudarshana Kriya, you practice engineering, inner engineering. You learn pranayama everywhere, anyway. You do everything, but keep faith in you or your guru who will take you to higher marga.
Dark side to brightness.
That should be the faith. Don't waste time in all blind faiths. That is the discipline required to progress in yoga. Shraddha. Shraddha. Apara Shraddha. Seeking the ultimate truth. Questioning everything. ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಹಂಗೆ ಒಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ. ಇವನ್ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆನೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಐ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇವನ್ ಮೈ ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾ. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ಲಿ. Question it. Shraddha, Samadhana, contentment. Contentment. You have all of these qualities, but no contentment. Can you withstand? ತೃಪ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. 6 virtues of a student of Jnana Yoga, or you can call it as Shamadamadi Shat Sampatti, the virtues. Vairagya, iha amutra phala vairagyam. So not depending on your phala, karma phala for your progress. Keep doing your karma without dependence on the fruits of action. Mumukshatvam, the desire for liberation, or the desire to learn, desire to walk the path, desire to seek the highest ಇರಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ನಂಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋನ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್. Then what can you do? Can he succeed or can he walk the path? Can he achieve anything? ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸೈರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆ ಡಿಸೈರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರೇನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ದೇವರೇ ಬಂದ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
ತುಂಬಾ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಲೈಫ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾರೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಲೈಫ್ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಆತರನೇ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು. ಎಂಜಾಯ್
ಮಾಡೋದಂತಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಹೇರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹೇರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ.
ಆತರ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು. ಎರಡನೇದು ಇಗ್ನೋರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. You don't know as a sannyasi how much he is enjoying.
Yeah.
No, you don't know what is happening in the other side of the river, other side of the wall, right? But you are only in your kalpana loka,
Maya loka.
That is called chittavritti. Another chittavrittis are 5 in number. Pramana, viparyaya, vikalpa, chittavritti. Yoga's chittavritti nirodha. So you coming out of this chittavrittis itself is yoga, but kalpana loka is another chittavritti. Thinking that some people think that sannyasa, I can be free from tension, worries and everything, and they'll go to sannyasa and further suffer and worry. No, you should face everything. Accept everything. Desire for liberation, mumukshatva, upon acceptance of everything. ಆ ಡಿಸೈರ್, ಈಗ ನಾನೇನೋ ಒಂದು ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಯೋಗ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು, ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಆ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೇಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕವರಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏನೋ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಓದಿ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ? I had a teacher of physics in my college PUC days, and he used to tell, even if Sakshat Newton comes and teaches you Newton's law, you won't pass. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋರು ಅವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ. ಅಲ್ಲೋ, ನಿನಗೆ ಸಾಕ್ಷಾತ್ ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ನೇ ಬಂದು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀನ್ ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಐನ್ಸ್ಟೀನೇ ಬಂದು ಐನ್ಸ್ಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ನೀನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ PUC ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. So if you don't have a desire, if you don't have that seeking interest, even if Sakshat Bhagavan comes and gives you moksha also, you can't. You can only seek, Bhagavan, give me that knowledge to seek what is required. So if you don't have the desire for liberation or desire, seeking of what? We seek only lower things. What do we seek? We seek only few lakhs and crores of money or wealth or food and all. objects of enjoyment. But when you are seeking, seek higher, the highest, so that you don't indulge in the lower ones for longer duration. That desire for liberation, the highest, seeking the highest. ಅದಿರಬೇಕು. ಸರ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಸೇ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಡಿಸೈರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಎಸ್, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಡಿಸೈರ್. But what desire? Not desire for worldly objects which binds you. Of course, you can desire them for your physical comforts, but not for your, as a complete goal. So unless you have the desire to achieve anything, you can't achieve anything. Even the desire to achieve something is very much important, along with the disciplines. These are 4 qualifications for sadhana. Sadhana chatushtaya. Shastra calls it as sadhana chatushtaya. Next, learning methodologies in Jnana Yoga. Learning methodology in Jnana Yoga. The seeking, Shravana, Manana, and Nididhyasana, the 3 stages of learning. Shravana, hearing, listening, and all other ways of input. Manana, again processing it, questioning, reasoning, contemplating, analyzing, assessing. Nididhyasana is to practice, internalize, experience, and enlighten. You live up to what you have analyzed. You live up to what you have contemplated. You live up to what you have assessed. How many of you are living up to it? ಜೀವನ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. In Raja Yoga, there is Ashtanga Yoga, which helps us build such a willpower to progress. Ashtanga Yoga, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. In Yamas, there are 5 among Yamas: Satya, Ahimsa, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, Yamaha. Shaucha, Santosha, Tapaswadhyayeshwara, Pranidhanani, Niyamaha. Then Asana, the stillness of disciplining of the body. Pranayama, disciplining of breath. Pratyahara, disciplining of your senses. Dharana, disciplining your focus. Deshabandha chittasya dharana, at one particular point. Dhyana, uninterrupted flow of thought to a goal. Samadhi, becoming one with the goal. And then achieving the goal. The goal is what? Again, ultimate freedom, ultimate bliss, ultimate power, ultimate wisdom. The path is different, that's all. These are eligibilities to achieve the goal, highest goal. Not that only those who practice yoga and mat as a yogi. Everyone who has different qualities and different paths, they are also yogis, karma yogis. Jnana yogis are called as jnanis or vedantins. Bhakti yogis are called as bhaktas, not yogis. Of course, all of them are in the yoga marga only.
Not physically.
The path they are following. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi are Ashtanga Yoga. That Yama is Satya, Ahimsa, Steya, Brahmacharya, Parigraha. Niyamas are 5 again: Shaucha, Santosha, Tapaswadhyaya, Ishvara, Pranidhanani, Niyama. So I'll cover all of them separately now. For next 1 and 2 months, we'll be talking about only these 4 streams. So yoga is tailor-made to suit the convenience. It is unity in diversity. The paths are different. Bahuvidatva leading to this goal. Ekatattva. Thank you. Any questions? The core of Indian culture is Sanatana Dharma. This Sanatana Dharma with all ideal values for progress. The goal, ultimate goal is Mumukshatva.
ಉಪರತಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ಉಪರತಿ ಮಾಡರೇಷನ್, ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡರೇಷನ್. ಸಾಧನೆ, ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಮಾಡರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ತಿಂತೀನಿ, ಮಾಡರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿಂತೀನಿ. ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಮಾಡರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿಂತೀನಿ. ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಮಾಡರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು. ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ ಸಮತ್ವತ, ಮಾಡರೇಟ್. ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಅತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಇನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್, ಅಂಡರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. Uparati, moderation in everything, in all aspects of my life. Uparati. Okay.
So you were telling that we will have the test, right? First test.
Yes, in the first week of
Which all topic we will cover?
I will share the first topic syllabus here on the screen.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Unity in Can you see on the screen?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Just a minute. I'll reshare it. Lessons to be covered and question will be asked from these lessons for first test. Here are the syllabus.
Breathing. Okay, sir.
Okay. This
Thank
will be
you.
shared in the
Yeah.
group.
Okay.
Breathing, loosening, mantras and prayers, concept of yoga, why yoga, basis of yoga, introduction to Patanjali Yoga Sutras. I will cover this in 2 days.
Okay,
Of
sir.
course, introduction to Raja Yoga, Yama Niyama or Jnana Yoga, Yama Niyamas are, of course, up to qualities of student and guru. We'll talk about it in 2-3 sessions.
Okay, sir.
I think
Yeah.
I
Thank
have
you.
told I conduct test on 27th Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So can we do it first week of Jan, please?
First week of Jan is which date? Third, sir. Third. It is on 3rd. You come, write test here. All of you. ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಅದೇನೋ ಗಿರಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು. ಸರಿ.
So it would be a written test or something, or is it like practical?
Yes, it will be written test. Only it is written test, not
Okay.
practicals. Okay. Shall we conclude?
Okay, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामय, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Take back both the hands, make fist and right palm, catch for right wrist to the left palm. Inhale, bend your head backward and exhale, bow down. Salute Mother Earth, Motherland, Guru Parampara, parents and Almighty. Inhale, slowly come up. Release your hands, the palms generate heat. Make cup in palms, cover your eyes with cup, pass over your eyes. Shubham. Shubhadinam.
Shubha Dinam. Thank you.
Shubhadinam, sir. Thank you so much.